Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. We want to welcome the Jason Lee McKinney Band. Are you there? There you are. Good morning.
Good morning.
Coming to us from Nashville today.
I am.
Awesome. So you have 5 total band members.
Mm-hmm.
And do you all have your own music? You write your own music and travel?
Yeah, I write all the music. Other than we have 12 studio albums. Well, Friday when this one comes out will be our 12th. We did one covers record where we kind of reimagined a bunch of covers. Other than that, it's all original music, and I'm the primary writer. And we've been everywhere from we've been traveled to Africa, to the Middle East, to all over Europe. We've been all over the place. So we've been together 12 years.
Wow.
That's amazing. Yep.
That is very, very cool. So what are your musical influences?
Oh, man. Well, I don't know if you can see it here, but this is a tattoo of Prince. Prince was my primary influence growing up. I say I love the Nelsons, Willie and Prince, because that was Prince's last name. So Willie Nelson and Prince are my 2 favorite artists. But modern stuff, like we are probably a lot like Nathaniel Rateliff, Marcus King, Tedeschi Trucks, right along that sort of like Americana soul, which is kind of like retro, it's kind of that 70s soul, especially the Southern sort of, you know, what came out of the Southern United States.
Right. I love the 70s music.
Absolutely. Grew up on it. So
yeah. It's so good. You have an album coming out Friday. Is that right? Or a
That's
song?
correct.
Okay, a whole album coming out Friday. What's it called?
It's called One Last Thing. It's actually 16 songs. So it's our second longest album ever.
Wow.
16 songs on an album is quite, you don't see that all the time. That's awesome.
How long did it take you to put that together? Do you record there in Nashville? Do you have a place you do, or do you have your own studio?
Well, I'm sitting in my studio. We definitely do overdubs here, but we recorded this one primarily in Murray, Kentucky. At Murray, their Lovett Auditorium, which is like a historic auditorium. We did it, you know, just 5 guys in a room. And actually, ironically, the recording engineer was my best friend from high school. He went on to be a recording engineer. I went on to be a musician. We've known each other since we were 15. And we got to work together again, kind of coming full circle on this record, which was really cool.
That is so cool to work with people that you've known for a long time. And I thought it looked like you were in a studio. Most people that are in the music business that write their own music usually do have their own studios, you know?
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah, so this is really fantastic. So you plan to do a lot of touring. I suppose that you were probably shut down for a while, as everyone was.
We were shut down. In fact, we recorded the majority of this record in 2019.
Wow.
And it was originally supposed to be released in 2020, but with the pandemic, it got shut down. But I actually think, because the themes of the record are really about like hope and joy and just sort of, you know, looking at the positive side of things and connecting with that sort of transcendent soul nature of humanity. And I think it's more appropriate now than it was back then. We do plan to tour, although with the pandemic still lingering and gas prices, you know, it's sort of a good Lord willing and the creek don't rise sort of thing. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Exactly.
It affects the airplane costs, and if you get on a bus, you know, you got the issues with that too. Luckily, we can share our music in lots of ways right now. I suppose you guys are on YouTube and just have different ways that people can connect with you. But I think hopefully we're going to get back to normal at some point. I wanted to ask you, how many people do you have a lot of harmony in this group?
Yeah, we really spend a lot of time with harmony. In fact, a lot of the background vocals on this record, we use like an entire gospel choir. Oh. And then my children, who I have 3 grown children and a daughter-in-law. So the song, I think if you guys are playing the video for When I'm Gone, their background vocals are my daughter and daughter-in-law, who are both professional singers.
Oh, that is so great. You know, I had always thought I would like to be a studio musician, just to sing backup, you know, for all kinds of artists. We both spent some time in Nashville, and it is a cool little town. We are very excited to hear your music, and I'll check it out online, on Spotify. Where else is it that people can go?
It's on all the usual suspects: Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. It's everywhere. You know, Deezer, Pandora. It's probably on MySpace. I don't know, but maybe MySpace.
MySpace? Is that still a thing? I'm not even sure.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I was friends with Tom, so that was kind of a big deal back on MySpace.
Oh, I got you. Jason Lee McKinney, we thank you so much for stopping in. We wish you the best of luck, and we're going to listen to your song, When I'm Gone. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
pretending I could play for you. It's true. When I was a teen, my favorite scene was playing songs with my friends. We pretend maybe the song